But trading, I've not talked to you for a week or so, but you have always been friendly in this grain trade. I thought of you when this market moved higher in the heart of the harvest and yet a higher day to day. Your thoughts here on this Tuesday, Todd?
Hi, Mark. I think that we still look to go higher. Now, I know we've got a report coming out on Friday. Now, I would not be a new buyer right here. I would look for a pullback again. But I think you could probably see corn 410, 420 before it decides to pull back. You know, $4 will be a little bit of a challenge, but we might pop right through that at the end of the day here, and we might pop through the report. But at 410, 420, I'd look to take some profit. I still do not want to short these markets. I think when you look at wheat, 530 to 535 looks like a good target to go for. And soybeans somewhere around 9 to 910. You know, exactly as we've laid it out going forward. I listen to NX on 147 all the time. We want to see these things come to levels, and we're now reaching the upper end of our first objective. Look for some kind of pullback here, but again, not one to sell.
All right. Now, of all the three of those, it seems like a lot of folks we talk to, Reed, and yourself included, many that wheat has been the surprise of the three. Would you agree?
Well, I don't think wheat's been the surprise. I think what we've identified is that wheat has been like the lone soldier and has really whipped around quite a bit more than corn and soybeans. I think that we've watched wheat, over the last couple of years has been really kind of on its own, and it's a lot more affected by what goes on in Russia and in Ukraine. So that was more of the problem there, but it has really been like the stepchild that has really just kind of done its own thing back and forth. And really, if you look at it overall, it's been a little bit of a weaker sister of the bunch as well.
All right. So right now, you don't want to be stepping in if you haven't done anything yet. You don't want to step. If you're a producer, real quick before we go to break here, and you've got grain coming out of the field, take advantage of this or wait a little longer in your view.
I think you want to wait. I'm a firm believer if my crop is hedged properly and I'm not paying to hedge it, then I can hold and wait longer because I don't have any risk to the downside. So I would rather sit back and wait. If you're not hedged, I would probably lift a little bit here and take some of the money off the table because again, it's not going to be an easy trade. We're not going straight up.
Yeah.
And there's going to be some pressure, so I wouldn't have a problem taking some money off the table.
All right. All of a sudden, limit up in the livestock trade. I know you're not as friendly there. We'll get your thoughts. Any updates coming up in 1 minute. Todd Horwitz live from Chicago right after this. Be right back.